Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another video. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated on all my future content. So this video is going to focus on long division. Usually, I go in order. Usually after an addition live stream, I'll do a subtraction live stream, then I'll do a multiplication live stream, and then I'll do division. But I listened to my viewers. One of my viewers requested a live stream on long division. So I'm going to go out of order today. All right, so our first example problem is 475 divided by 5. I'm going to go through step by step how to solve that problem. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to divide by the smallest number possible. We're looking for the number within the number here. Only rule is the number inside the square has to be bigger than the number outside the square. And as you can see here, it isn't, right? 5 is bigger than 4. So we cannot start out with 1 digit by 1 digit division. But we can start with 2 digit by 1 digit division. So starting out, we are going to do 47 divided by 5. We got to see how many times 5 goes into 47. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip count by 5s. And I'm going to see how many times can I count by 5 before I get to 47. Here we go. 5. So far that's one group of 5. 10. That is 2 groups of 5. 15. So far we are at 3 groups of 5. 20. We're now at 4 groups of 5. 25. We're now at 5 groups of 5. 30. 6 groups. 35. 7 groups of 5. 40. We're at 8 groups of 5. 45, we're now at 9 groups of 5. Now, if I count by 5 again, I'll be at 50, and 50 is too far. 50 would pass 47. But I was able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups of 5 within 47. So 47 divided by 5 equals 9. Now, there is a remainder there. The closest we could get to 47 without going over 47 was 45. So 45 is what we need to subtract to find our remainder. So 47 minus 45 equals 2. Next, we bring down the 5. Now I got to figure out how many times 5 goes into 25. So counting by 5s, 5, that's one group. 10, we are now at 2 groups of 5. 15, we are at 3 groups of 5. 20, we are at 4 groups of 5. 25, we are at 5 groups of 5. So I ended up counting by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 25 divided by 5 equals 5. Let me make my 5 a little neater here. Now we ended up landing right on the number. So 25 is what we're going to subtract. 25 minus 25 equals 0. So that means there is no remainders, and we have our final answer. 475 divided by 5 equals 95. All right, moving on to our next example problem. I think I'm going to change markers here too. All right, next example problem. 688 divided by 2. So step 1, we want to divide by the smallest number possible. We're looking for the number within the number here. And the rule is the number inside the square has to be equal to or bigger than the number outside the square. And 6 is bigger than 2. So we can start with 1 digit by 1 digit division. So we're going to figure out how many groups of 2 go into 6. 2, 4, 6. So we were able to get 3 groups of 2 in 6. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. We ended up landing right on the number. So 6 is what we subtract. 6 minus 6 equals 0. All right, bringing down the 8. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. If we wanted to skip count it out, 2, 4, 6, 8. We had to count by 2 4 times to get to 8. 8 divided by 2 again equals 4. 8 is what we subtract to find our remainder. 8 minus 8 equals 0. Bringing down the final 8. 8 divided by 2 again equals 4. 8 minus 8 equals 0. There is no remainder. And we have our final answer. 688 divided by 2 equals 344. All right, moving on to our next example problem. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I am Mr. Camilleri, and this is the Mr. Camilleri Show YouTube channel. All right, 948 divided by 4. So for this one, this is for all the students that don't, they're fluent enough where skip counting is not necessary. Still a good thing to do, but I'm going to write the steps. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, repeat. So step 1, we have to divide. We're looking for the number within the number. And the rule is the number inside the square has to be bigger than or equal to the number outside. 9 is bigger than 4, so we can start with 1 digit by 1 digit division. So 9 divided by 4 equals 2. There is a remainder, of course. 2 times 4 equals 8. So first we divide, then we multiply, now we subtract. 9 minus 8 equals 1. Next, we bring down the next number. And now, we repeat the steps. So 14 divided by 4 equals 3. 3 times 4 equals 12. 14 minus 12 equals 2. Bring down the 8. Now repeating the steps one more time. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. 7 times 4 equals 28. 28 minus 28 equals 0. No more remainders, no numbers to bring down, and we have our final answer. 948 divided by 4 equals 237. All right, moving on to the next example problem. It's the Mr. Camilleri Show. show. It's the Mr. C. It's the Mr. Camilleri show. Shout out to Mr. C. This last problem may have a remainder. I'm not sure, but I will show you what to do for problems that have remainders and don't end up being a whole number. But listing the steps, we divide, we multiply, we subtract, we bring down, and then we repeat our steps. So looking for the number within the number, we can start out with 1 digit by 1 digit division. 8's bigger than 3. So 8 divided by 3 equals 2. That's step 1, we divide. Step 2, we multiply. We multiply 2 times 3. 2 times 3 equals 6. Step 3, we subtract. 8 minus 6 equals 2. We have a remainder of 2 there. Next, we bring down. We bring down that next number. We bring down the 6. The 2 becomes 26. And now repeating the steps. 3 divided by 26 equals 8. Next, we multiply. 8 times 3 equals 24. Next, we subtract. 26 minus 24 equals 2. Next, we bring down the 8. And we repeat one more time. 28 divided by 3 equals 9. Nine times 3 is 27. Got to multiply. Next, we subtract. 28 minus 27 equals 1. There's nothing left to bring down, so we have a remainder here. This answer does not end up being a whole number. So here's what you do if your answer is not a whole number. Here's how you change it to a mixed number. Whenever your answer does not end up being a whole number, the number that you divide by is your denominator. So we divided by 3, so 3 will be our denominator. And our remainder is our numerator. So what do we have a remainder of? We have a remainder of 1. So our remainder is our numerator. And we have our final answer, 868 divided by 3 equals 289 and 1/3. All right, moving on to our final example problem. All right, 712 divided by 4. So again, I'm going to list the steps for long division. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. And then R for repeat. So we can start out with 1 digit by 1 digit division because the 7 is bigger than the 4. 7 divided by 4 equals 1. So that's step 1, we divide. Step 2, we multiply. 1 times 4 equals 4. Seven minus 4 equals 3. Next, we bring down the 1. That 3 becomes 31. Now we repeat the steps. 31 divided by 4 equals 7. 7 times 4 equals 28. 31 minus 28 equals 3. Next, we bring down the 2. The 3 becomes 32. And we repeat. 32 divided by 4 equals 8. 8 times 4 equals 32. So we divide, we multiply, next we subtract. 32 minus 32 equals 0. There are no more remainders. So we have our final answer, 178 divided by 712. We have our final answer, 712 divided by 4 equals 178. Again, 712 divided by 4 equals 178. All right, that is my video for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video. And if there is an area of math or reading you're having difficulty with, put that in the comments, and I will do a future video on that skill. Or I will try to do a future video on that skill. Until next time, this is Mr. Camilleri, signing off.